Good morning, Leo women. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Ladies, what I like to do is to go on and give you your 2019 romantic reading. To just reveal to you the man or the men that I'm kind of seeing coming towards you predominantly throughout the year. Okay? Ladies, I'm using my Lenormand's deck as illustrated here. Also, I decided to go on and use a few additional oracle cards to assist in aiding and imparting advice. Ladies, if this reading resonates with you, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, ladies, prior to getting into your reading, let's go on and just make a few general observations of what I'm kind of seeing here in terms of your cards as we see here. Okay, ladies, I'm seeing both. It looks like a younger type, short type individual, as well as I see a tall type individual. Okay, I'm also feeling too that I'm seeing an individual who seems to be very controlling and somewhat protective. I'm also seeing a very confused individual, someone who is unstable that appears to have multiple type personalities. Okay, I'm also seeing too, it looks like a salesman or a business type man that surrounds you, who appears to me that I'm feeling very educated or a graduate of some sorts. Okay, he also appears to be very secretive too, ladies, and yet open-minded, I'm feeling. Okay, he seems to be quite self-made, a progressive type individual. Also, you know, ladies, I'm seeing someone, as I said, very immature looks, very young looking. I'm also feeling someone who appears to be very egocentric as well, ladies, okay? Um, I'm also feeling something in conjunction with children. It looks like there could be a child or twins, or there may be a possible pregnancy that may crop up, okay? In connection with this man, okay? I'm also kind of feeling a sense that this man might even be experiencing poor nutrition in some sense. I'm also seeing or picking up something in marketing studies for some of you, like a business degree or maybe an expert in marine. Okay, I'm also feeling a sense of accounting, something in conjunction with accounting or an investment, or either, you know, cooking like a chef or something like that. Um, I'm also seeing something related to mathematics or mathematical studies or even physics, okay? Ladies, let's go on and get started and examine the card or the cards that fell to the bottom of the deck. What I decided to do is to select two, and we have this first. What we're going to look at is the bird card, and that's card 12. And that card is, ladies, all about gossip, communication, and communication, ladies, of all sorts, you know, be it, you know, via Facebook, texting, chat lines, or, ladies, any other telephonic means. You know, this card also denotes, ladies, you know, romantic rendezvous that might crop up or that you're expecting to happen at some point, okay? And ladies, with this bird card, it usually draws our attention to fire type signs, okay? Leos, just as yourself. Aries and Sagittarius, as well, ladies, as the earth signs, Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgos. It also shows, too, that the individual that you're interested in might be a licensed professional, okay? Looking at your next card, ladies, here we have that 27 card, and that is the letter. So, ladies, this card is all about news and information, and it draws our attention to air type signs, okay? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And ladies, when combining both of these cards together, these cards show that you might be waiting to hear from a lover who appears to me to maybe at a distance or somewhere. This might be a long distance type relationship or internet type connection, because what I'm seeing here is that when you're looking at that bird card there, that's kind of saying that this man, you know, getting back to giving you more qualities about him, he's very communicative, and also, ladies, that sometimes he's trivial and really very nervous, you know. And then again, with this 27 card, the letter, ladies, this might be, as I suggested to you, an internet or long distance type romance that you might be concerned about, okay? And the man or the men that I'm getting, ladies, appear to be, at least one of them, they appear to be delicate built, okay? Because as I suggested from the observations, I'm seeing both a tall and a shorter guy, you know, who appears to be young looking, or, immature in some way. And this individual might be involved in the recording industry or engineering in some sense, or maybe in telephonic or communications in some sense, or as I suggested, someone that might be even involved in sales or the media, or even with his card, ladies, he could potentially be a lawyer. Okay, let's move right along to your next card, ladies. We have that bear card. And ladies, this card is all about power, strength, and influence, So, ladies, this card says that this man is, he's strong, muscular, and he might even be a bodybuilder or a man with a weight issue, okay? Even martial artists usually kind of crop up in this, okay? He might even be an athlete, okay? He appears older, that I'm kind of getting to with this, and controlling and possessive. Yet, ladies, I'm kind of feeling that he is, he seems to be quite nurturing, okay? And he might also be a bit hairy too with this card, ladies, or stout or kind of bearded like, and might be an executive of some sort, or a manager, or even a judge, or even with this card, possibly, ladies, a judge, okay? And looking at your next card, ladies, we have you have some interesting cards that have appeared in your reading. And you also have with this next card there, that card represents, ladies, the clouds, okay? So, ladies, this card is all about confusion and negativity. And, ladies, this card says that this man might even be bipolar or very unstable in some sense, because it does, in fact, ladies, just to make a step back a bit, it connects with air type signs, the Libras, the Geminis, and the Aquarius. And, ladies, it says that this man is moody and very confused. And he might also, ladies, have, I'm getting a sense that he could even possibly have salt, pepper hair with this card. But he's truly, ladies, I'm feeling a pessimist, by nature when you're kind of seeing this card there. Okay? And he might even be a widower. Okay? Let's look at your next card here, ladies. We have that 34 card, ladies, and that card represents the fish. And, ladies, that card is all about money and business, and it connects us with water type signs, Pisces, Cancers, and Scorpios, as well as, once again, with the earth signs. So this card shows, ladies, that this man is very, very business savvy, and he might even be an entrepreneur of some sort. Okay? I'm also, getting a feeling or feeling I'm getting dark or dark grayish hair with this card. And for some of you, I'm also feeling brown or hazel green eyes are kind of strong possibilities too. But strong dark features I'm getting, okay? And he appears, as I said, very successful. And might also, ladies, as I suggested already, work in finance or be an accountant or an investor, ladies, of some sort with this card, okay? Looking at your next card, ladies, we have that book. And, ladies, that book is all about something might be suspicious or something might be up. And it's because this card is all about knowledge, secrets and their unknown. And it connects us once again with earth signs, okay? And this card says, ladies, that this man is smart, curious and very secretive. And he might even work as an editor or even be a teacher or even an investigator of some sort, okay? I'm also feeling that for some of you, he appears with this card to be very mysterious, and you might not, I'm feeling that you might have discovered or will discover a secret about him. And, ladies, even with this card, he might even be a researcher, an educator, or even a historian of some sort. But you can rest assured that something secret might be connected to, I'm kind of feeling, with his financial position, okay? Ladies, we know that this next card here, 28, that represents him, so that really merits really no further discussion, okay? So let's move right along to your next card here. It's card 17, which is the Stork card. And, ladies, that card is all about movement and transition. And it connects us with water type sign, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancers. And so this card says that this guy appears to always be on the go, ladies, and might have a problem kind of settling down with just one person, As I said, he appears to be tall and refined in some sense, and he might even with this card have light eyes for some of you, Okay, and I'm also picking up blonde or dark blonde features. Okay, and he appears thin. Okay, always busy and a bit fussy, and he's very argumentative. I'm also picking up occupations, or a nurse, might be a nurse or work in the hospital or some sort, or be an immigrant, ladies, even with this card. Okay, so there's a lot of things that you would have to consider when you're kind of viewing that card there. Ladies, let's move right along and look at your next card here. We have this child card. Okay, and that's card 13. And ladies, this card is certainly all about beginnings and immaturity, and it draws our attention once again back to air type signs, Libras, Aquarius, and Gemini. And so, ladies, this card says that this man appears, as I said, from the observations, a bit short. And again, perhaps young looking. And he appears very immature and playful and naive, and might be even a bit inexperienced for some of you guys. Or some of you may feel that way. And I'm kind of getting a sense of this person being a bit mentally challenged too. And this card also might suggest that he might even be in school or be a student as well as of some sort. Okay, ladies, let's move right along. And view your next card here. We're going to look at. Let's see. You also have some additional cards here that traditionally they don't usually come in the Lenormand's deck. Like, for instance, this card, you have the bad card. We're going to examine that now, the bad card. And so that's cards 39. And this card is kind of, really saying that, this man is going to tempt you into having sex. Because as you can imagine, this card certainly represents sex, and actually either shows you, kind of getting more seriously involved or securing the male that you kind of desire. But this card is kind of asking you, ladies, to kind of trust your intuition, when you're kind of receiving that card there. Okay. And you also, ladies, you have, let's see here, next card we can examine here. You have this, this card, we already know that this represents him, and you also have that card 31 there. And ladies, that is the sun card. And of course, with the sun card, ladies, the sun actually, represents itself, or it's the ruler of itself. And ladies, this card is certainly all about energy, happiness, and, vitality. Okay, and it connects us to fire and earth signs once again. So this card is saying that even, this man might even be a comedian of some sort. And he appears, ladies, I'm feeling he's very, very optimistic, ladies. And if not, he certainly pretends to be. And, he might even have freckles or blue eyes with this card. But indeed, ladies, I'm kind of feeling he's very selfish, I'm feeling, and overbearing at times. And of course, when you're in a relationship, this certainly can create some havoc, from time to time. Okay. And so those are basically the cards here that we have here for the Lenormand's deck. So what I'm going to do is to go on and just look at your other cards here that I'm using as part and advice. And the first card selected, or I decided to select two cards from Doreen's Virtues deck, the Romance Angels. And the card selected was very soon, and this card is kind of suggesting to you, ladies, that you might need to clearly decide what you kind of want, so that, you can really get what you're kind of wishing for in the way of this relationship. And the next card that I also selected was, stay optimistic about your love, like this card is saying. This card is, kind of suggesting to you that you kind of are what you have to kind of watch how you're thinking, watch your thinking patterns and try to remain optimistic, okay? And, just looking at these other oracle cards here, I decided to go on and just pull two additional cards from Sylvia Brown's deck, and the cards here, or the message for these cards is kind of asking you, ladies, try not to blame others for what you don't like about yourself. Sometimes God, kind of puts us with people that are mirrors to us and kind of show us who we are actually, and it makes us, kind of angry and upset if we don't deal with our own situations. And the next card, the message of the next card, ladies, says, there is, really no wrong that you can do that God won't forgive you for if you kind of have realization of your actions. So, if you feel that you may have done something wrong or harmed someone, just know that God will certainly forgive you, and certainly the person probably will more than likely forgive you too. Ladies, I also decided to go on and just select 2 additional cards from Colette's Baron Reed's deck, the Enchanted Map. And the 2 cards selected was Gentle Gardener and Storm Fields. And what the Gentle Gardener is kind of suggesting to you, just as echoed throughout the other oracle cards here, is that this card is kind of reminding you, ladies, to kind of, again, watch how your thinking pattern is. Because really, ladies, you do certainly indeed create, whether you know it or not, the reality that you kind of think about. So it's good to try to focus more on positive things, okay? And with this card here, ladies, you have that Storm Fields card. So it certainly shows that as it relates to your romantic situation, an uncomfortable chaos seems to be surrounding you, And this seems to may have come up because maybe you have left things unattended. And this is what has caused this conflict. So this card is kind of telling you that, you need to kind of have a discussion or be a little bit more open with your lover or your romantic partner, and get rid of all of this pent up pressure that you've been kind of holding on inside. Okay. And, and just know that this storm is not going to last forever. It's temporary. Okay. And I've also decided to go on and just select another card from another of Colette's Baron Reed's oracle decks. And this time the card that we're going to examine is, it comes from the Wisdom of the Avalon. And the card selected was Disruption, ladies. So this card is certainly showing you or telling you that it's warning you of, in fact, that your romantic foundation seems to be a bit shaky. So this card is kind of telling you it's time that you refocus and rethink and rebuild. Anything that has, as this card says, have been, kind of left unattended. Okay. And it's kind of reminding you that, with disruption sometimes brings about a lot of delays and upsets, but usually there's always a hidden opportunity that's lurking. Okay. I also decided to go on and select a few additional cards from Doreen's Virtues deck. And the first card selected is, healing. And this card is telling you that maybe it is time that you take the necessary time to heal first before, and to refocus, to best decide on, what direction that you would need to be going into. And it looks like, ladies, that children may be a factor in your reading, as suggested, in your Lenormand's reading, okay? And it's also suggesting, too, ladies, that, this guy or the man might potentially be your soulmate. But you still need to focus. And with having this card as selected from the Unicorns deck is that, this is wish upon a star. Make a wish and expect the very best. And while in the process with dealing with all of your romantic issues that you're kind of dealing with, use your intuition more and trust its gifts. Okay? So women, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading has offered food for thought for you. Once again, ladies, if this reading has resonated, go and give it a big thumbs up. If you have yet to subscribe to my channel, please take a few moments to do so now. And ladies, if you're interested in having a more personal reading, you can certainly contact me at WAT61073@gmail.com. Enjoy your day, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you.